The financial sector deepening wants financial controllers to design a favorable monetary and fiscal policy relief and stimulus to meet the recovery of vulnerable players in financial sector being affected by the country's lockdown due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
There is an urgent need to design where all the support that's coming in to the banks, how does it trickle down to the bottom? Where is the partnership between these institutions and the banks in a manner so that when people need the money is available?
A recent report indicates the majority of adults, especially poorest, save and lend with SACCOs and other institutions that are Tier 3 and below, which calls for a robust strategy to support clients of non-deposit institutions.
See how can we add liquidity to the informal institutions that farmers are working with. At
least 35% of Ugandans invested in assets like livestock, and according to financial sector deepening, 42% belong to saving groups, and due to the economic distress plus curtailed networking, many farmers are compelled to sell their livestock below the market value.
We need to figure out how to make sure that the liquidity support that we're getting from the World Bank, other banks and other development partners trickle down to Tier 4 institutions where smallholder farmers are.
The report indicates that in case of an emergency, nearly 60% women would not be able to come up with emergency funds to cope up with the national commerce.
If the lockdown continues, women who are are either head of household or are primary breadwinners or are contributing to the household income, they're going to be significantly impacted, and thereby the household is going to be significantly impacted.
The lockdown has prevented many refugees who depend on daily trade from earning a livelihood. This exacerbates an already troubling situation where the General Food Assistance has already witnessed 30% reduction.
Selling small produce, engaging in farming or small dukas, etc., which is completely shut down during a lockdown. This impacts the already very little incomes that they had and will have a significant long-term impact on their quality of life and livelihoods going forward.
Uganda, like many countries, commits to rebuild the financial lives of millions of residents in a manner that is more inclusive and better resilient to shocks.
Been hit by COVID. It is felt throughout our economy. It is felt by our members of the informal sector who are badly hit because they can't travel, they stay at home, they cannot access their workplaces.
The report calls out policymakers, regulators, private sector entities, and development partners for the immediate, medium, and long-term solutions needed to keep the most vulnerable at the center. Abdul Nasser Lubwama for